Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
All right. Well, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being on Subculture. And first, I want to start by introducing you guys as new natural bodybuilding pros.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, congratulations. How did you guys meet?
Basically, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Some of my friends said they met a girl at the bar. Seems cute. Think you'd like her. Went to see her. Had a couple of drinks. Halfway through the night, she said, "Okay, I'm going with my friends. Bye." Ghosted me. Just ghosted me. Walked up, left. But luckily, my friend had her number. I called her up 3 days later. We had a lunch date, and pretty much been together every day since then for the last 10 years.
Now, let me ask: has fitness always been part of your guys' relationship? Or did it start out that way?
No.
I'll let you lead.
You'll let me lead on it? Well, basically, fitness has always been a part of my life. I'm a three-time national champion powerlifter. I ran cross country for the Army. I bodybuilded in the late and early 90s. I did triathlons and Ironman triathlons. When we met, that was my gig. Which, if you do Ironmans, you know that's a lot of 6-hour rides, 3-hour runs, 2-hour swims. She wasn't having a lot of that. So she finally decided to get a gig of her own, and that's how she started.
Natural bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which I totally went into 110% blind. But I'm thankful every day for doing it because it changed my life.
It did. Now, when you say it changed your life, like, in what sense?
Bad habits, a lot of bad habits. I had gained a bunch of weight. I didn't eat very well. Probably drank a little more alcohol than I should. I just didn't feel good at all. And so, as part of my weight loss journey, I actually talked to my chiropractor, who's also a trainer and a bodybuilder, and asked him if he would help me shed some pounds. And he committed to doing that, but made me pick a goal.
It led to the stage.
Led me to the stage.
Yep.
And I've been there for 3 years and couldn't be happier.
Would you say that it's never a point that's too late to start?
Absolutely. I'm 46 years old. I compete with 18-year-olds. I compete with 60-year-olds. I find that it's an individual sport, but it's a huge natural fit family, and the outcomes are... There's no measure on where you can go. I've seen changes with myself every single year, and I talk to women a lot, and they tell me that they're afraid of doing it because they don't think they can get results. They don't think they can get up there and compete and do good. And I say, what do you have to lose?
Right.
Take a chance.
So let's say you never stepped on stage again. You feel like your life has still been completely changed and will continue down that road of healthy, fit lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you have everything to gain from that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. That's very inspiring. Yeah. And now, when I've been around to watch Holli's journey the last 3 years. And like she said, she jumped right into it. She hit the stage. She got better every year. Finally, now earning her pro card. Now, you were always kind of in the wings. As a supporter, lurking in the wings.
Yes.
But you did jump into it. I would start to see you over the years, start getting a little bit more involved just in the natural bodybuilding family, whether that was helping out wherever you could, and just learning kind of like the business of bodybuilding. What inspired you to finally say, that's it, I'm getting on stage?
Guilt. Guilt from this one. But honestly, I competed years ago, but I did get a little bit more involved with the natural organizations, with the NGA, with judging, with helping promote a little bit here and there, helping out backstage. You just name it. I just wanted to be involved because my wife was involved.
May I add, stoned my bikinis, helped me practice my posing, fixed all my food prep.
Yes, I have done a bikini or two. So we'll just leave that there. Saves a little bit of money, but that's a different interview. But actually, I wound up after my Ironman triathlon training, and my triathlon training wound up taking a job that really wasn't right for me. Gained a ton of weight. I was actually 220 pounds at 5'8". And that's when it started. December of 2019 or 18.
18.
December 2018, 220 pounds. And before my last show just then, I weighed in at 151 before my lightweight bodybuilding competition for the Gator Classic. So right at 70 pounds lost, but it was all Holly. I just wanted to get back up on stage and actually see what it could do for me, and transformed. And like she said earlier, as far as people that think it may be too late to do something, or you know, you don't
Never
have
too
enough
late.
time. 52 years old.
Yeah.
52 years old, lost 70 pounds, got back up on stage for the first time in almost 3 decades, and was actually fortunate enough to win my pro card in the Masters division.
That's awesome.
And no longer pre-diabetic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's pretty huge.
Yeah. Now, what is it like prepping as a couple?
It's great. No,
It's sunshine.
It's very good. You can keep each other honest. You basically play off each other. You feed off each other. You keep each other striving for the same goal. I mean, I think Holly would pretty much say the same thing.
Yeah. Eat, sleep, rest. Repeat it. I mean, essentially, we're on the same program. We motivate each other. We keep each other honest. We don't give excuses.
If we do, we don't take them.
Do you think do you think it takes a special type of couple to be able to do something like this together?
To a certain degree, I would say yes. If you're, and no, because if you're both committed to the same thing, then it's a little bit more organic. It's a little bit more natural. I think it might be a little bit harder if both people weren't doing the same thing or having the same type of lifestyle.
Sure.
Maybe not necessarily prepping for the same show, but if you weren't involved in the same healthy bodybuilding lifestyle, whether one is a competition and one is not, it might be a little bit more difficult not being that way, rather than actually prepping at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's great that you guys can do this together and live through it. Right?
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
There were some questionable moments in the last 2 weeks, but we did it.
Yeah.
Yes, no 911 calls were placed.
Right.
We're good.
Oh, so now that you guys have both earned your pro cards, I know you guys really think of natural bodybuilding as a family. You guys love the culture. You guys have embraced it. I mean, I've seen that over the last few years. I've really seen you guys, just the support that you guys give to other competitors and other promoters, and you're there. Tell me how all this has evolved for you. What's next for you guys?
Well, I think me and Holly are pretty much in agreement. We're going to make our pro debuts at some point next year.
Nice.
Obviously, winning the pro card is one thing, but putting on the quality professional physique to be able to get on a pro stage is another. So we're going to go take a full
We're
off
excited
season,
about that.
put on some improvements to get on the pro stage and compete as a pro. And we actually have a new show that we're promoting in Florida in June of next year that we're both heavily involved in. So that's up and coming. But yeah, just looking forward to the next step on the competition side of actually getting on the pro stage and seeing how we can compete on that side of it as well.
Now, what do you guys think about traveling out of state for your first pro show? Is that something you guys considered?
We have talked about that a little bit. We have talked about that.
Absolutely. The natural, now that I'm into the promoter side of things, there's such a tight-knit, just fantastic community of promoters that are out there across the states that I've actually met on social media, messaged, had interactions with back and forth. I'd love to go to another state, to another venue, and different people, different show, different competition. Just test the waters somewhere else. I think that's extremely exciting because there's a lot of quality events and a lot of quality promoters out there that there's no reason in the world why not travel to actually get a taste of some other places that are out there.
You were talking about this show that you're going to be promoting next year, next June. It's the Florida State, right?
Yes, it's basically a dual branded show.
Right.
What we're going to be doing is the Florida Pro is going to be a pro event with every single pro division, man and woman, offered. We're not going to slight any individuals or any different divisions. Everybody will be represented and everybody will be there. And the first in Florida, Florida State Natural Championships. I want to just welcome everybody to that show and every single organization. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great for the competitors.
Yes. And as I say, one of the things I found interesting was that you were offering Masters Pro classes at this Florida Pro.
Mhm.
And I know that I get many people reach out to me, many competitors reach out to me looking for that in particular, the Pro Master Bikini, the Pro Master Physique, or Pro Master Figure.
Yeah.
They're looking to me because where do I go, Sam? Where are these shows offered?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's what kind of near and dear. We both got our Masters Pro cards,
Mm-hmm.
but if you look at the bulk of the competitive classes that are out there today in natural bodybuilding,
Yeah.
it's your female division. It's a horrible, horrible thing. You work as hard as you possibly can, and you achieve that pro status. You're a pro Masters competitor now, and you have nowhere to go.
No, this will be a great opportunity.
Absolutely.
I think,
This is a show for Masters competitors, open competitors. If you've worked your butts off and you've gotten that card, and you deserve to have somewhere to go and somewhere to compete and put your stuff on stage with everybody else.
Yes.
That's what's important.
Well, I love how much you guys have embraced, like I said, just the whole lifestyle and the whole culture of natural bodybuilding. And I love that you guys are going to be sharing it with other athletes. And I want to thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate your time, and I'm looking forward to sharing your story.
No, absolutely. Social media. I know a lot of you may follow me already. www.floridastatenatural.com and at floridastatenatural.com. Link up for information. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a show you're not going to want to miss. So a couple's posing.
Love it.
So a couple's posing.